guys. Okay, so most of you probably thinking when you heard the Great Fear, probably thinking the Great Depression or something. But I'm not here from an economic standpoint. I'm here from. I'm just here to give a speech about common fear and why some fears are just greater than others. So for me growing up, I was a shy child. Standing up here is a dream come true because I'm very shy. But my dad used to tell me having resources to do something and not doing it is a sin to God, a sin to yourself, and is something that you will never forgive yourself for. So I'm here to talk about the Jonah complex. The Jonah complex is a fear of success or a fear of doing one's best. And it's because of you think people would judge you, people would criticize you, people would shame you for having something you love doing, whether it's music, writing, dancing, anything. And so I believe it's a very common fear that no one talks about. Everyone thinks it's just, anxiety, a little bit of, panic attacks, but I'm here to tell you it's an actual fear. And I think it's something we should discuss because when I see in this room, I see a lot of talent, whether it's music, writing, speaking, and I think you guys should invest in that. A story about myself is when I was younger, I hated speaking and I hated writing, but I love doing it, so I'll do it in private, and when my mom finds like a journal of mine, I would snatch it so fast. I would literally cry. But now as I've grown up, it's something I'm like, okay, take it. I don't have that fear of someone reading how I think of things or how I perceive things. And I'm here to talk about ways you can reduce that and how you can feel comfortable in your own talent and without feeling the need of being shamed or judged for having a special talent. So one of the things I started doing is I would talk about it. When I had an idea, I would share it and be like, I love this beat, whether it's music, I love this beat. Is it okay for me to write something on it? Can I share it? And it has really helped me because I can now gain more opportunities. For example, the COBIS, it was such an amazing experience for me, and I hope I won though, but if I didn't, that's okay. So I just started grasping on any opportunity I could get. That way I couldn't feel scared, or I wouldn't regret it later on. And a little historical context, or psychology, is that the Jonah complex was actually named by Jonah, the prophet from the Bible. And Jonah, by God was sent to go to an island and spread the word, or else he'll be dead in 40 days. And Jonah, instead of going straight, he decided to sidetrack and he got eaten by a fish. I like to interpret all of us in this room as Jonah. Unless you guys aren't scared of anything, kudos to you. But for me, I see myself very much in Jonah, and so I interpreted that big fish as my regret in the future. When I'm sitting alone, having a cup of coffee when I'm eating or something, I'd be like, damn, I should have told that guy I liked him. We could have been far. Or, I could have at least done that talent show. I could have been like a superstar or something. So I wanted to talk about that fear, and I wanted to let people know that it's okay to be scared, but it's not okay to be in the same position, because you need to find your talents, you need to find your passions, or else this life will just be boring. It will be like you're limping towards an endless goal that's not there, but with a purpose, with your passions, you kind of have that end goal and you can clearly see it and you know what to do to achieve it. And that just makes life more enjoyable, whether it's watching movies, reading a good book, walking, sports. It just makes life a bit more easier. Um, Lastly, I want to say that you should fear regret. I know I've talked about it, but guys, regret hurts. If you think guilt is worse, you have no idea how regret hurts you. You will never stop thinking about the things you regret. Whether it's the thing you said, whether it's the thing you thought, why did I do that? Why didn't I? So it kind of eats you up. It's like not revising and knowing you have an exam the next day. That type of feeling. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you should take anything, and I mean anything from this, is that you need to fear regret more than the fear of greatness. Because you guys have greatness in you. It's your God birthright gift. It's within you. And I understand confidence is hard. Confidence is really tough, but you all have amazing talents, and I think you should exploit them before it's too late. Being shy is okay, but being shy and not being able to do anything about it, that is the worst thing ever. So I wish all of you the best, and I hope you guys exploit your talents because time is running out. Thank you.